Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2-pack. This 2-pack features Michelangelo versus Bebop. These figures come in a box style display. So the front of the box, we have the Nickelodeon logo in orange and white on the top left. We have the amazing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo in the center. And then we have, on the bottom left, we have the very cartoonish artwork. It looks fantastic of Michelangelo holding his nunchucks. We have the orange Michelangelo nameplate. Then we have the verses in the center. Then we have the Bebop nameplate. And then we have some artwork of Bebop. Just below the Bebop sign, we have the warning choking hazard, small parts not for children on the age of 3. Just beside Michelangelo there, we have the Playmates logo, recommended for ages 4 and above. On the right side here, we can see the back of the packaging. We have the Nickelodeon logo there, again on the top left. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there in the center. Let the fight for New York City begin, just below the turtle logo. So on the left, we have the 4 turtles, calling them the shells, and we have a little bio about it. In the center, we have the verses, looking for all the turtles and versus villains collector's packs. So there's going to be 4 of them, and there's the 4 listed. On the right, we have the Rebels. I'm not sure what I call them the Rebels, because they're villains, and center packaging calls them villains, and they have Rebels. So I'll go ahead and bring that forward for you, and you can check out the bios and pause and read it. But before I do that in a second, just below the Rebels, we have the YouTube, the Facebook, all kind of social media stuff there on the right, the websites, if you want to check that out for information about these products. Okay, first off, we have the shells, so you can pause and read that. Hold for about 3 seconds, so like 3, 2, 1. Here's the center. Shows you the 4 2-packs that's going to be available. I only think that the Leonardo, Rocksteady, and Michelangelo Bebop is currently available as of this video. And Raphael and Donatello will be out later on this year, I'm hoping. There we have the Rebels logo and the social media just below that. If you want to pause and read that. 3, 2, 1. There's the top of the packaging. It does have that very nice brick background that it shows on the front. It looks breaking out. We have the very large Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo there in the center. It looks fantastic. And the Nickelodeon here on the left again. Here in the bottom of the packaging, we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the center. Here is some stuff here if you want to pause and read that. Company information, legal information, 3, 2, 1. And over here we have some other symbols, Playmates logo, UPC. Now I believe these are Walmart exclusive, the best of my knowledge. And they're retailing for $34.97, something like that. Some of those odd price, about it's $34.90 something. So if you want to copy that down, check out Walmart, call them, see what they say, if you're interested in purchasing these. Alright, well, let's start off by taking a look at that party dude, Michelangelo. He looks fantastic. These figures are standing just over 6 inches on the height wise for these guys. Unbelievable amount of articulation, unbelievable aesthetics. If you want a classic look Ninja Turtles with a modern touch, these are for you. These are fantastic figures. Absolutely beautiful. I love the orange on here. Let's take a look at him. The head sculpt looks amazing. There's no teeth showing, but it does have his mouth. His eyes are painted very nice on his orange bandana. He has the ties on the back. What's really nice about these, they're going in a different direction as Leonardo's. On the back here, we can see a place to hold his nunchucks. Very cool. So we're taking a look at those. Nunchucks are amazing. We have the orange elbow pads, orange wristbands, brown belt. We have the M from Michelangelo on the center of his belt. Down the yellow, black, and the silver ring around it. That is very traditional. That is awesome. Then we have the orange knee pads. He looks amazing. Very well done. Modern figures. Very, very cool. Love the turtle shell in there. So overall, the aesthetics of this guy, his shell is part of. He has this articulation here on his chest, this top piece. The shell's connected to the top piece. It's not connected to the bottom. So you get that additional articulation, which is a fantastic sculpt. So for his head, for his articulation, he does look up. He kind of looks down a little bit and then back to stationary. It's on a ball joint, so we do get 360 rotation on it. Get some side to side. Looks fantastic. Arms on a ball joint to rotate 360 all the way around. Okay, so we also have 360 here to bicep. And what's very beautiful about these figures, they have double jointed elbows, joint here, joint there, which will allow you to get more than 90 degrees, which is fantastic. So the wrist, there's a rotation of 360. What's really unique about these hands is that the thumb's on its own ball joint. It can go up and down, rotate 360 all the way around, and then each finger is on its own hinge. Very nice. First time it's ever been like that for Playmates, I believe. Very nicely done. So his arms can go up about that much. One thing I watch out for, just like I recommend for any figures that have this style of construction, is they have this arm just pegged into that ball joint. You don't want to put a lot of pressure right here. When you're trying to manipulate your arm, try to get in there and grab that ball. And make sure your joint is in the direction you're trying to bend it at. If you come wrong, you push out, you're just going to put a lot of stress on all that. So I do recommend it if you want to keep your fingers nice and in good shape and not weak or break. So, like I said, we discussed this cut here in the center of his shell. He can get an ab crunch. He gets side to side. Not too much back because this hits his backside. Now for his legs, pretty good ninja kicks for a split kick. Split this way looks pretty good too. He can sit, but he has that spread leg thing because of his shell. Obviously, he has thigh rotation here, right here, right here. But you have to hold basically this small piece here to use the thigh rotation. They have double jointed knees. This is fantastic. And for his feet, they do pivot down. They do pivot up a little bit. And they get 360 all the way around. The side to sides there from the 360 a little bit. Each toe is articulated also. That's really awesome. Very cool figure. Super articulated. Amazing. A lot of people don't like hitting on these a little bit because the overall height of the turtles are just a little too tall compared to like Rocksteady or Bebop so far. And I get it, but man, these are going to be really hard to pass up. I think the ones that are really nitpicking about the little bit of height and not picking them up because of that might regret it if they miss these. So I think really hard about your decision not picking them up because of that reason, because they are fantastic figures. And we'll do a size comparison here later on in the video. But let's take a look at Michelangelo's accessories. He comes with these awesome nunchucks. We have a metal chain, plastic handles, silver on the tip, orange, silver, very flexible. That's very nice. The orange gives them ownership. I love that feature. The guy is fantastic. So you get, of course, with Mikey, you get 2 sets. Let's see how he holds them. And there he is holding his nunchucks. Look fantastic. I wish I could spin them around in the air to twirl them. That's just super cool. Awesome. And here you can see he can actually hold one set of chucks with both hands, which is fantastic. And here you can see they can hold those nunchucks on his belt pretty nicely. They look fantastic. At least there's no plastic chain between the two handles of the nunchucks. That looks great. That's fantastic. Okay, so Michelangelo also comes with a very large display stand. It's basically a sewer cover. It has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo on it. It would have been nice if that was actually painted like on the box. Then you have the Michelangelo nameplate. Looks very good. And there's 2 peg holes on his feet. And they fit perfectly toleranced. The joints are nice and smooth. Nice materials. This is a great looking figure. Alright, let's take a look at Bebop. He is a pretty big guy. So for the head sculpt, he does have his purple glasses, purple mohawk. He has his tusk. He has his silver ring in his nose. Snarling pretty good white teeth. I love the head sculpt on this guy. He looks pretty mean. He has his red vest on. Skull necklace with either teeth or fangs or claws. Black strap with some silver studs on it. Silver grenades. Silver chain belt. His blue pants. Turtle shells on his shoulders. He has a larger wristband with spikes on this arm and a smaller one with spikes on. Then we have blue pants. Then we have his red, almost Converse shoes maybe. We have the white soles, the white laces, some purple stripes, and a purple circle there on the side. Looks fantastic. Peg holes on the bottom of his feet. This guy is Bebop, straight out of the cartoon. Looks really cool. Take a look at him like a 360. He got a big muscular back. Chain comes around the back. It's good. This is what those turtle shells looks like on their shoulders. This head sculpt. Looking fantastic. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation. Head is on a ball joint. It rotates 360. I do not think there's much more movement. You can get a little bit of movement on the head there. It just turns. It really doesn't like tilt side to side. It just turns. So the arms are on a ball joint. They will rotate, but those turtle shells get in the way. So you can rotate 360 here if you can get a hold of it, if you want that feature. So his bicep has a swivel 360 right here. He does have double jointed elbows. Very nice. His wrists rotate 360. And then he has it in and out like this. Very nice. So what's really cool about these arms is you can get these bad boys to go pretty much all the way down to the sides. That's really nice. Yeah, I'm glad he can do that. They ain't stuck out like that. So his chest articulation here, he can have an ab crunch back, side to side. You can rotate somewhat. For his legs, let's see here. They're stiff on this guy. Okay, they can move, but mine are stiff, so I'm afraid to break it. I don't want to break these guys. They're hard to find to begin with. So I won't be able to take out. Well, maybe the range too much on that. Does have double jointed knees for his feet. They swivel around. I don't think there's any joints. No, there's no joints. Rocksteady didn't have any joints in his legs, his feet, or ankles either. He had a boot rotation. That was it. But I'll have to take a look at these legs. You're not going to probably get much of a spread anyway because he's just a big brute of a figure. This guy is pretty big. Looks really cool. It's probably one of the better versions of Bebop out there. Probably next to, the NECA ones, which almost impossible to find without paying a ton of money for. So this is definitely an alternative for that. Here is his stand. Same as Michelangelo's, just has his Bebop nameplate on. And we have his weapon, which is his drill gun. Secondly, dark gray plastic. It's all one piece, no features, no paint. Nice sculpt work, which you expect from a classic style Bebop drill gun. And you can see that he holds it quite well. Recommend sticking the back in first, spinning it around. Finger will pop in the trigger hold, and you're good to go. And let's see how well he fits. Probably fit perfectly. Yeah, there we go. He is definitely top heavy, so you gotta get the right kind of balance for him. But he looks great. So there is Michelangelo and Bebop 2-pack. Those look fantastic. You can. This is where the scale's coming in a little in question. The turtles are just a little bigger than Rocksteady and Bebop, which you would expect Rocksteady and Bebop just to be a little bit bigger and bulkier because of the overall animals that they're featuring. Very cool. Alright, so let's take a look at Michelangelo with his brother Leonardo. Okay, well here's Leonardo with Michelangelo. So they look together. They look fantastic. They are really, very cool. And I think in all honesty, it's pretty much the same buck. Just the different colors of the bandanas and the gear and the straps. But overall, the bodies are pretty much, I believe, going to be the same. You're going to see these two have different shaded green between Leonardo and Michelangelo. So I'm betting the other two turtles will have another shaded green also. We might end up having 4 different shades of green, which is really, really cool. Makes them a little more different. Okay, we have Rocksteady and Bebop. Looking fantastic. Very nice. These are very cool to have on your shelf. And if you can't get the NECA figures, this is a nice alternative. Except for that hat that keeps falling off Rocksteady. They look really good together. Alright, there's our wave 1 for the new 4-packs. The 4 2-packs. So hopefully we'll be getting Raphael and the Triceraton and Donatello and Shredder relatively soon. But when we do, we'll be taking a look at those here on Black Skies Reviews. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to check out my playlist or in my entire channel. I have lots of reviews up for you guys to enjoy. Don't forget to like and share the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your support. And we will see you in our next review.